Hello everyone!
Hi!
I'm Rachel Cassandra with Kizomba Community, here today to do an interview with Florian Tep. So, Florian, normally when you introduce yourself to people, you call yourself Flo. Is that like a DJ handle, you know, flow of the music?
Yes, it's exactly for that everybody call me Flo. No, actually, my name is Florian, and when people in the United States ask for my name, I answer Florian, and they're like, "What? Sorry, can you repeat, please?" And they cannot say my name, so I just tell them, "Call me Flo." It's easy to remember. And you can think to the flow for rider, or you know. that's a good mean to remember my name. So everybody call me Flo, and that's it.
Okay, so easier and kind of a funny nickname. Where are you from, Florian?
So I'm from Paris. I was born and raised in Paris, and I learned Kizomba there. And I moved to New York in last October, so October 2013.
Okay, and what brought you, a Frenchman, to New York?
Just an internship. So I found a one-year internship here in New York, and my first reaction after finding this internship was, where can I dance Kizomba in New York? So I typed Kizomba New York on Google, and I find many places. I meet people there, and now I'm here with you today for this interview.
Excellent. How did you first start dancing?
So my first dance actually was Kizomba. I discovered Kizomba back in September 2012 after watching a video of Albert and Sarah.
Of course.
And then I started taking class. I fell in love with the dance, and I started taking class. And when I started my first social in November, 2 months after the start of my first class, I got caught in Kizomba, and a lot of Kizomberos and Kizomberos can tell when Kizomba takes you, you never come back. So
watch out! This is your public warning, guys.
No,
you're gonna get hooked.
I'm addicted to it, and I can't stop dancing all the time.
Fantastic. So you started dancing all the time. What was the reaction of your family?
Actually, my parents were dancers, and they danced a lot.
What?
So, yeah.
Okay.
So, I remember it was like a few years ago when they started dancing. I was making fun of them because they were always arguing each other. Oh, it's your fault, you know how to lead. Oh, it's, you know. So, and they were spending a lot of time dancing. And I didn't understand that at that time. And when I started dancing and they saw that I was addicted to it, they were like, "Oh, you see now how it is to be a dancer," you know? And then they got a little bit upset because I was never home, always dancing.
Oh.
But now they're happy for me that I found a passion that I really love, and the fact that I'm teaching in the US, and you know, they're happy and they're supporting me for what I do. So that's cool.
Excellent. So you've had other people support you along the way as you've grown in your dance. Who have been sources of inspiration or mentors for you?
Actually, I learn from a lot of people, but my main inspiration in Kizomba is Inuel Iverson, the 2013 Africa Dance French champion. He taught me a lot in terms of dance, in terms of mindset and everything. But I also learn a lot from Curtis, Curtis Seldon, Ina Lebon, Moon, Isabelle and Félicien, Yami and Steffi. A lot of great teachers in Paris. So my style is like a mix of all of them.
So speaking of your style, you advertise as teaching French style Kizomba. What does that mean? Tell us about your style.
Actually, I said French style, but it's a bit like wide. I would say more Parisian style. So what is Parisian style? Actually, it's the way most of people dance in Paris. It's based on strong technique, musicality, fluidity, and creativity. So actually, when you see a French style dancer dancing, it's like a lot of fancy tricks, and but like always with the music, and they play a lot with the music, and it's pretty entertaining to see. So that's the way I love dancing Kizomba. It's different from the original Kizomba from Angola, but it's a style, you know.
Okay, so speaking about these different styles of Kizomba, the original Kizomba, how do you introduce what Kizomba is to people that don't know this dance?
I always start my class with a little history of Kizomba. Where is it from? It's from Angola and blah blah blah. I make them listening to old school Kizomba and then modern Kizomba so they can see the difference. And because for me it's important to make people know where is it from, where it comes from, the difference between like the original Kizomba and the Kizomba now. Right. So that's it.
Okay. Yeah. And in terms of actually teaching dance, how do you prepare for your classes?
I'm somebody who is very structured, so I like to plan in advance, writing down how I'm gonna do, what I'm gonna say, what I'm gonna focus on. I love focusing on the basics because for me, every dance starts with strong basics before fancy trick and everything. And also, I also emphasize a lot on musicality. The fact that they have to listen to music, to feel the music, and because that's what Kizomba is. You have to feel the music. You have to feel that.
Absolutely. So, could you tell us about a challenge that you faced in your classes?
The biggest challenge I faced was the 8 counts, because most of people who start Kizomba come from salsa, bachata, or other dance, and they are always used to count with 8 counts. And in Kizomba it's different because I mean you can use the 8 counts for your dance, but if you do, you limit your dance because it's a very free dance. You can play a lot with the music. All you have to know is the typical beat of Kizomba, ta 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 ta, you know, and just play with it. So when I don't use the 8 counts, some people get lost because of it.
Right.
But it's really to make them understand that Kizomba is different, and so they don't limit themselves to the 8 counts and dance more freely.
Fantastic. Okay. So what does it mean for you to be part of the Kizomba community here in New York City?
I love it because the Kizomba scene in New York is a big family. So it's kind of small. It's a small scene, so everybody know everybody. You go to a social, everybody welcome you. Oh, you're new. How you know? Yeah. They try to know more about you, and they make you want to come back. Oh, you have to come to the next social.
Yeah.
It's actually different from Paris because Paris is very big for Kizomba. Actually, it's now the biggest city in the world for Kizomba. So you don't have this family spirit in Paris, except if you know a lot of people and you saw them again in Paris. But the difference is that when you go dancing Kizomba for the first time in Paris, you won't feel this family spirit you have to, you know, going out often, and you know, to see and then see the same people and then talk to them. And in New York, the first time everybody welcome you and you want to come back.
Oh,
yeah.
Excellent. So for those new people, or for the people that don't really know what's happening in New York, how do you stay in touch? How do you invite them to things that you're doing?
I mainly use Facebook because everybody has Facebook now, and it's mandatory. I mean, if you're not on Facebook, you can't. Nobody won't know you. So I use Facebook, but I also use Meetup. I have a Meetup group. On Facebook I have my normal account, Florian Tep, my fan page, Florian Tep Kizomba. I have a group from Kizomba events in New York City by Florian Tep. I try to spread the word everywhere on every groups. I also use Meetup, as I said, Twitter. I start Instagram. I try to be everywhere. You know,
fantastic.
YouTube also for videos.
And of course, now we have you on Kizomba Community. Yes. So, thank you for being with us here today, Florian.
Thank you, Rachel.
And don't forget to check out KizombaCommunity.com for more videos and information about Kizomba in the United States.